Well, hello there lads and ladies, and welcome back to another how-to video. Today we're taking on the true monk, in probably the most beautiful setting of the entire map. She's pretty easy in her first phase, dodge the first attack. You can get a good couple amounts of hits on, and I can't stress this as usual, use Divine if you don't have any lickety-splickety clue how to handle her. That attack, very dangerous, be careful of that, make sure you're not too close, because she can drag it as I mentioned in the last video, and it will go through your armour. That one, just parry it as best you can. You can dodge this attack, get a couple of hits in and behind, watch the downward strike, you can jump on her head there, Mario style, block, 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 Kiri counter, and she's done in the first phase. The second phase, you can go on these trees and jump on her head, because she appears to be meditating when she goes into this form. What I like to do is just practice the parry timings, and yeah, it's usually in this order. There's 3 spirits that will come out and attack you basically. Just be wary, because sometimes they can spawn behind you, so just make sure that you're always blocking and parrying. You can use the hat if you don't feel comfortable about doing that. Just use the hat and you're pretty much safe, and then you can resume the second fight. But again, if you just want to avoid all that, go into the tree. But I'm just showing you what you can do really in the second phase really with her. Nothing changes in the second phase apart from a couple of more attacks where she's a little bit more aggressive in certain situations. Like in the first phase, she's quite calm, she's very composed. In this phase, she is still calm and composed. This attack, it's either a downward strike into that attack, and then another attack. It's basically just going to carry on until either your posture breaks, or until she spins backwards doing that attack, and then dives forwards towards you. So just be wary when the red symbol pops up in that situation, because sometimes it can happen where she'll try to swipe your feet basically. But if she doesn't swipe your feet, she'll carry on with that long combo, basically. So we're just going to avoid all these spirits as best we can, basically. See, that one came from my right, so you have to be wary at all directions of where they're coming from. Just look for the leaves around the outside. You'll see maples flowing. Once you see the black maples flowing, that's when you know when they're going to be spawning from there. You can dodge this. Just keep going until the posture's broken. Now the second phase, again, use the Viking Betty if you want. She can be beaten in this stage, but she is very, very aggressive. She is hyper aggressive. She will chase you. She'll do a spin to open up with. Camera fudged me there for a minute. Get some hits on. She'll do one big spin, and she'll also vomit on you. Be wary of the vomit, it causes terror, and the terror, if it hits you enough, will kill you immediately. Jump, does it again. See, you can kind of dodge it, but then there are sometimes when you're falling where you can't dodge it. So just be careful when you do that. It's a double-edged sword attack, basically. Jump. Sometimes you can get the stun on, sometimes you cannot. That time I was quite lucky to get the stun there. See, she'll do it very randomly, so you've got to be careful when she does it, basically. She'll do a spit, and then you're dead. That's why you've got to be very wary. Sometimes you've got to watch her body carefully in whether or not if she spins or if she spits, basically. Comes another big spin. Dodge the last one, get some hits on her here and there. Block that. Lock, lock, dodge the side, get some stabs in, block, jump, jump, double jump on her, just so when she does hit you with the vomit, it's not really going to fill your terror meter, basically. And if you can, try and dodge to the side by jumping. You know, when you jump, try and jump to the side. I tend not to bother moving because that keeps me closer to her, so I'm able to attack her as I land, basically. Spin. See, just like that, you can jump away if you want. You can backflip away off of her once you jumped on her head, Goomba style. Block that. Make sure your posture's down a little bit. Block, 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 block. See if we can try and do this without healing. Be a bit of an ask, but I think we can do it. Block that. We can get a hit on her here by a stab, jump. For some reason she's not really getting stunned. She's a hard one to deal with. Jump. There you go. Get some hits in, dodge to the side, and she's dead. There we go. Now let's rid of that pesky centipede. Lovely fight. So yes, with her, make sure you are very hyper-vigilant. In the third phase, she is mostly aggressive. You can use firecrackers to stun her constantly and then just keep on attacking, basically. But really, who really wants to cheese fights like that? But only if you're struggling with her. Use the firecrackers to stun her and then you can do whatever you like. And also, don't forget the second phase. Take care, my friends.